morning, dear students. I hope you all are doing well. Students, we have started our lesson number 2, that is whole numbers. In last session, we have seen the introductory part of whole numbers. There we have seen the basic concepts or terms which were related to whole numbers, what things we have to remember when we are learning whole numbers, and on the basis of that we have solved the exercise 2.1. In last session we have started the properties of whole numbers. Okay students, remember here when we are learning whole numbers, these properties are mainly related to two main operations, that is addition and multiplication. In last session we have started the properties of whole number which was related to the addition. When we are doing addition of whole numbers, what are the properties that we have seen? In this session we are going to revise in last session what we have learned. Okay, so in that we have seen, so here we are seeing the properties for addition of whole number. Addition of whole numbers. So we have to remember when we are doing the addition of whole numbers, what properties we have to remember. In that, first we have seen the closure property. Closure property. In this we have seen that if we are adding any two whole numbers, whatever the sums come, that is also whole number. Okay, so here what does it mean closure property? Suppose if I'll consider here A and B, both are whole numbers. Whole numbers. The sum of these both whole number also a whole number. A plus B is equal to C. These are the whole number. Whatever the sums come, that is also whole number, and this property is known as closure property. And when the addition of whole number comes whole numbers, that time we say that the addition is closed under this property. We can say that when we got the sum of any two whole numbers, that is also whole number, that time we say the closed under addition. Okay, so we have seen here in simple mathematical term, अगर हम कोई भी दो नंबर लेते हैं, वो होल नंबर रहता है, उनका सम जो भी आता है, जो भी वैल्यू आती है आफ्टर एडिशन ऑफ टू होल नंबर, दैट एडिशन इज ऑल्सो होल नंबर एंड दैट इज द क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी. ओके, वी हैव सीन द फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी. नाउ लेट्स सी द अनदर प्रॉपर्टी, दैट इज कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी. Students, all these properties we have seen in our last session, and we have seen these properties are related to the addition of whole numbers. Okay, and we have seen what does it mean commutative? Commutative means when you are adding any two whole number in any order, the value of those whole number remains same. Means यहाँ पे ये कह रहे हैं कि अगर suppose we consider that A and B both are whole number. Okay, if we'll add A plus B is equal to C, अगर हम इन दोनों को order change कर दे, order means क्या, उनकी अगर place change कर दे, B plus A कर दे, तो भी उनका जो sum आता है वो वही रहेगा. तो commutative property is saying the sum of two whole numbers remains same if the order of a number change. Means अगर हम उनकी प्लेस भी चेंज कर देते हैं तो भी उसका आंसर जो रहता है वो कभी चेंज नहीं होता, एंड दैट इज कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी. लेट्स टेक हियर वन एग्जांपल सो यू विल अंडरस्टूड इट बेटर. सो इफ आई टेक हियर 14 प्लस 13. ओके, तो इनकी वैल्यू क्या आएगी 27. ओके, so first we have taken 14 and then 13. If I change their places, first if I'll take 13 plus 14, okay, then also I will get the same value, that is 27. So this property is saying that order doesn't matter over here. We can add any whole number in any order, still we get the same answer. ओके, दिस प्रॉपर्टी अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू, कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी ये कहती है कि अगर कोई भी दो होल नंबर आप ऐड करते हो किसी भी ऑर्डर में, फिर भी उसका आंसर सेम रहता है. यहाँ पे प्लेस बदलने के बाद भी आंसर कभी भी चेंज नहीं होता, एंड वो प्रॉपर्टी कहती है दैट इज कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी. नाउ लेट्स सी द थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी, दैट इज एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी. Now in second property we have seen we were adding two whole numbers, but in associative property if you are adding three or more than the three whole numbers, if you are adding them the value remains same in any order. मतलब यहाँ पे ये कह रहे हैं अगर आप तीन से ज़्यादा और तीन होल नंबर की एडिशन करते हो और उनकी प्लेसेस भी चेंज करते हो, प्लेसेस चेंज करने के बाद भी उनकी वैल्यू यहाँ पे चेंज नहीं होती, एंड दैट इज एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी. अगर यहाँ पे लेट्स कंसिडर दैट ए बी सी, these three are whole numbers, okay, their addition, whatever the addition will come, that will be the same after changing their order also. Okay, let's take an example so you will understand it better. So on the place of if I'll take 5, okay, if here I'll take 7 and here I'll take 9. Okay, first whatever the whole numbers are there in bracket, I will do the addition of those numbers. So 5 plus 7 is equal to 12 and then add 9 and I will get 21. Okay, so in this order I got the answer 21. Let's see in another order we'll get 21 or not. So this is the another order where we have changed their places. Okay, so in the first order we have seen that A and B are in one bracket, but in the second order you will see the in second order B and C they are in one bracket. So we have changed their places. So let's see we'll get the same answer or not. Okay, A is here 5 plus in bracket 7 plus 9 and here 5 plus 7 plus 9 is equal to 16 and here 5 plus 16 is equal to 21. See students, here we got the same answer after changing their order also. If you are adding 3 or more than 3 whole numbers, if you want to change their places, but still you will get the same answer after changing their order, and that property is known as associative property of whole numbers. Okay students, so here in last session also we have seen this property, but just here we are revising them. Now let's learn the what is additive identity. Now student, next important term you have to remember when you are adding the whole numbers, that is additive identity. What does it mean, additive identity? It means that if you are adding any whole number with the 0, okay, so if you are adding 0 with any whole number, if I'll take here 3, so I will get the same whole number, means will get the same whole number itself, and that is additive identity. Means here the 0 does not change the value of any number when addition is performed on the number. मतलब यहाँ पे अगर हम 0 किसी भी नंबर के साथ ऐड करते हैं तो हमें वो सेम नंबर मिलता है, तो 0 किसी की वैल्यू चेंज नहीं करता, एंड दैट इज व्हाई 0 इज additive identity of whole numbers. So remember student, in exam also in the fill in the blanks will come which is the number, which means dash is the additive identity of whole number. So what is that? So that is 0. So remember 0 is additive identity of whole numbers. Okay, if you change their order also you will get the same number. For example, here if I'll add 0 with the 8, I will get 8. Okay, if I'll change their order 8 plus 0, then also I will get 8. So here 0 does not change the value of whole number, will get that same whole number after adding with the 0, and that is why 0 is additive identity of whole numbers. That you have to remember, it is very important, because on the basis of this we are going to solve our next exercise. Now let's see the next term which is related to the addition of whole numbers. Students, we have revised what we have learned in our previous session about addition of whole numbers. Okay, what are the properties when we are adding the whole number, and what is additive identity for whole numbers. Now we are going to see the properties of whole number for the second operation, that is multiplication. multiplication. Now here we will see when we are multiplying any whole number, what properties are there that we have to remember. So same properties are there, but here operations are different. Okay, we have seen those properties for the addition of whole number. Here we are going to see the properties of whole number for the multiplication. So first property is closure property. Closure property. Now student, closure property. Closure property, what is saying about multiplication of whole number? The product of two whole number is also a whole number. This property is known as closure property. It is very simple. If you are multiplying two whole numbers, whatever the product, that product is also a whole number, and that property is closure property. If let's consider here A and B both are whole numbers. If we multiply them, whatever the products come, that is also whole number. A multiplied B is equal to C, and this C, the product of these two whole number, is also a whole number. Let's take an example here. If on the place of here 6 is there, and on the place of B 5 is there, these two are whole numbers. Okay, the product of these two whole number, 6 multiplied by 5 30, and this 30 is also a होल नंबर. तो यहाँ पे ये कह रहे हैं, अगर हम किसी भी दो होल नंबर्स को मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, जो भी प्रोडक्ट आता है वो प्रोडक्ट भी होल नंबर होता है, एंड दैट प्रॉपर्टी इज नोन एज क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी. ओके, देयर इज अ डिफरेंस when you are adding and multiplying. Same property is there, but in addition we see the sum. When we are multiplying, we have to see the product. So here they are saying the product of any two whole number is also a whole number, and that is closure property. Let's see the second property for multiplication of whole numbers. Now second property is commutative property. What does it mean, commutative property for multiplication? Here the commutative property is saying the product of two whole numbers remains same after changing their order. This property is known as commutative property. Here they are saying, if we consider A and B both are whole numbers, if we multiply them, we'll get the same answer after changing their order also. Here see, on my left hand side A multiplied by B is there. Okay, and if we change their places, okay, B multiply A, if we'll do that, that time also we'll get the same answer. Okay, if here A multiplied by B is equal to C, then B multiplied by A is also a C, means here the value does not change. Here the order does not affect on their product. Okay, so here let's take a example. If I'll take here 7 multiplied by 9, okay, 7 multiplied by 9, 7 9s are 63. Okay, if I'll change their order, if first I'll multiply here, okay, I have changed their order. Now 9 multiplied by 7 is equal to 63. Okay, here we got the same answer after changing their order. So here order does not matter. If we change their order or places, we'll get the same answer. तो यहाँ पे commutative property में कह रहे हैं कि आप अगर कोई भी दो होल नंबर्स को मल्टीप्लाई करते हो, अगर उनकी प्लेस भी चेंज कर देते हो, तो भी कोई भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता उसके आंसर पर. आंसर हमेशा वही रहता है आफ्टर चेंजिंग देयर ऑर्डर, एंड दैट प्रॉपर्टी इज कॉम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी. नाउ लेट्स सी द थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी, दैट इज एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी फॉर मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ होल नंबर्स.